beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. You can call me Mel, and I'm here to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the video in the description box and on the website. I do have time to get your personal reading in, so go ahead and get that book, get it paid, and we'll get you in the schedule today. Okay, so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. I see you, the Hermit. Okay. Oh, and because you're the first one commenting, like, I really want to show you. You're gonna love this. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this painting I did. You're gonna absolutely love this. I painted myself as, guess what? The Hermit. Hey, you're gonna like that. Look at that. Nice, right? Fun. Okay, anyways, just had to share. I see you. Okay. Time to get serious, y'all. Let's get physical. Physical, I heard. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the work your light. Okay. How's this work your light? How do we work our light? Okay. How do we work our light up in this? What's the energy? There's a situation going on. There's a way to work our light. What is it? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And Spirit told me this a long time ago. A lot of people will not align with me because they are not leaders. Like, Spirit brings me the ones that are leaders in their life. Like, the people that are brought for me to work with, the people that are brought for me to speak to guide, to whatever, the people that, especially in my physical reality, but even through the channel. The Spirit is like, yeah, we bring you the leaders because, you know, the leaders influence everyone. They were like, Melinda, we can't have you talk to the whole entire world at once, but what we can do is make sure that because you're talking to all the leaders, the messages, the energy, the vibes, they thrive, right? Okay. So how are you being called to step up and lead is the energy that's coming through as how to work your life. They want me to go ahead and read this priestess energy from the book for you. So let me see what the book has to say. One moment. Priestess, where are you, love? Okay, page 46, Emperor energy plus Lover's energy is... Okay, so first off, just off the page number, like, this is about seriously using your authority and your ability to affect the lives of the others, because with the Emperor energy, you have to make wise choices because what you do impacts the whole realm, okay? And then the Lovers, it's like all kinds of opportunities are going to come your way. You have to be picky and choosy, okay? Because you get to decide. 4 plus 6 equals Wheel of Fortune energy with the 10. And so there's the energy there of closing out old cycles, stepping into new energies, interstellar frequency in the house. The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story, for it's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Totally the Hermit energy. Love it, okay? Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it's because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing, as you were and are, and might be only one step behind, as they might be one step behind you. Okay. I don't want to read that whole sentence again. Hold on. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Okay, thank you. Hell, they might even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up, embrace your struggles, the peaks and the trials. You need not to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Yeah. How can you be the leader you wish you had? So they talk about how, you know, you probably wish you had a leader at some point that could guide you. Boy, if that ain't the truth. When I started coming to my awakening, I was completely isolated. Like, I really didn't have anyone to talk to. I tried talking to my daughter. She was too young. She wasn't ready to understand. It's a whole nother vibe now. However, didn't really feel like I had anybody that I could really talk to about this. Didn't really have anybody that could lead me in this. I had to be my own leader. I had to do this my dang self. You know what I'm saying? And so some of these people that you're being called to step up and lead for are people just like me and you, who just want to do their best thing. They want to evolve. They want to get in touch with their soul. They want to know what's really going on. And they just need somebody to help them get a little bit of understanding. I heard it's just most of the time, it's just a little bit of understanding that it takes to really launch and lurch forward. Okay. All right. Now, why they got me playing the bowls in the middle of talking, I don't know. Maybe it's your fault. Were you asking for the bowls again? I don't know. But let's see what else we have in this energy for us from the Starseed Oracle, what they want to bring out for us at this time. Yeah. Yeah. It's like each one teach one or two or three or 10, you know? Yeah. The chosen ones are really good at holding an energy of influence. And it's crazy because it's not like you're, everybody, it's time to go to church now. Let's sit down. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about beliefs for an hour. No, that's not the way it works. It's going out and living the life. Yeah, living the life is the way it's coming through. Going out and living the life, being the energy in your real world life, in your real world interactions, in your real world behavior and choices. That is the best way that you hold up the light. Like the hermit always has that lantern. It was so significant that the hermit was the first one to comment, and that I had to show off the painting that I did years ago. And it was like, when I really started coming into deep resonance with that painting, then, okay, so going down the magic rabbit hole, then I'm in karaoke. That was about the time I was hitting hard in karaoke as my spiritual training. And then I seen the lyrics to the song from Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. Fast forward a little bit after that, I decided to finally sing it for the first time at karaoke. And one of the homies that was up there, he's like, you killed that song. And I'm like, I fucking feel the vibe of that song. Like, I feel so connected to the lyrics in that song. Yeah. Like, she believes she could turn all things, like, if the doors are all closed, they gonna open up for her. Like, she believes that it's everything that glitters is gold. Like, she believes she has the power of the mind, and she's building a stairway to heaven. I'm like, I feel like that's me. And he's like, oh, because he found out that night that I read cards too, right? He's like, you know, I think it's a tarot card on the cover of that album. I'll go look it up. And it was one of those albums that was like special because it folded up. It unfolded into a whole poster, right? And it was the Hermit card. The Hermit card is the cover of the album that Led Zeppelin used. And I'm like, wow. And so I vibe heavy with that Hermit energy because I'm a life path 9. So that's part of why y'all are here, because life path 9 has the ability to incorporate all the other numbers, all the other walks of life. 9 is a number of the containing of all when you look at real numbers. Okay, so Starseed Oracle, what's the message here? If we are being guided to step up and lead, what else do you have for us? What can you show us about this? It says, the golden children. Ooh! It says, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Who are you stepping up to lead? Who are you meant to lead? These golden children. There are people who are in tune with their inner child. There are people who have tenderness in their way of being. There are people who come with the innocence and have them rare gifts to share. Yeah, I heard this is I hear heavily correlated. Thank you. So let me see what the book got to say about this one. The golden child. Let me see where you at. The golden children, page 70. Okay, yeah, I like that because 77 is the chariot, 0 is the infinite potential, and it's also the journey, the one that travels. I don't even know what song it was, but it was like I could go to any hood. It's like you could go anywhere with this energy, with these messages, with these vibes, with the way you carry yourself. You literally are able to go anywhere, right? And what with the chariot energy there, take action to overcome challenges and obstacles. Absolutely, to overcome. Okay, it says golden children or children of the sun are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Pause on the book. When I read that, they have little or no personal karma. There are different types of karma. So some of them might have a lot. I heard it, so I'm going to say it. Some of these golden children, although they bear not much, little or no personal karma, meaning they didn't create a lot of the karma experiences, a lot of them will come in with a lot of generational karma or collective karma. Because that's one of the reasons I'm hearing, that's one of the reasons why they came in with little or no personal karma, because they were going to spend so much focus on breaking generational karma, on transmuting and healing. I'm hearing the collective karma that they came to address. It's almost as though a person is not, the way they're showing it to me, it's like, there's levels to this. If the personal karma is so thick, a lot of people never make it to through the personal karma in order to get to the generational karma, the genetic karma, or beyond that to be able to get to the collective karma. So I'm getting a lot of these golden children, what they're showing me, a lot of these golden children came in with little or no personal karma, so they could immediately address the generational karma. And then once they process that, then they can move into collective karma. This is huge, actually. This is actually quite huge. It says, play on the book, golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They are often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love. To nurture and nourish it. To give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood. To encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children. To remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. So how can you treat yourself and others more tenderly? Interesting. I see the indigo one. Let's see what we have with the heart's hidden secrets that will reveal some of what we're dealing with. Like, if this is all what's going on, we got golden children, right? and you're being called to lead with the priestess energy, well, then in that case, let me see what you can show us about the experience that we are leading through at this time, that we are guiding, that we are assisting the golden children with right now. What is this experience and what is the situation in this experience, please and thank you. What can you show us? What can be revealed? Thank you. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. What I'm seeing though in the imagery, it's like, listen, you should give herself a hug. I start every day. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I start every day. I love you. Oh, I love you. You're the best. Oh, yeah, I love you. You know, to yourself. So what is this guiding right now? It's like, I'm hearing, especially when they find themselves oppressed in the societal structures that they're existing in, it is very helpful when they have somebody to help them appreciate their uniqueness, somebody that can see that they have purpose. It's like a lot of these ones, because they come in with this, I'm hearing happy-go-lucky energy. You know, they come in very playful. Oh, that's funny, because in the beginning I said, let's get serious, right? It's time to get serious. They don't want to get serious. They want to play. And you know what? Even in the serious things, they bring a playful energy to it. And so I'm hearing they deal with a lot of ridicule. They could deal with a lot of ridicule behind that. Interesting, because people don't know how to play like they do. A lot of people do not know how to play like these golden children do. Okay, interesting. And I'm hearing you're perfectly placed. I'm hearing perfectly placed in order to assist with these golden children. Okay, they're trying to hold on to their identity in a world, I hear, in a world that's trying to get them to betray it. Oh, yeah. I hear these golden children are doing all that is in their might, all that is in their power to hold on to this authentic, happy-go-lucky inner child, this blessed state of being, and everybody is trying to squash it right out of them. And so then, you know, for whatever means or method, they come into your experience. And some of you, you are the parent, right? But they come into your experience and you just accept. You can see them. It's like being truly seen by you is so helpful, I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Let's get some more. I want to get some tarot. I feel like I'm going to pull from both of these decks at the same time. We'll use the Light Seas Tarot in combination with my handmade oracle cards. Yeah. And the thing about the golden children is, just like in this imagery, they're not usually right up on each other. Like they're quite spread out. They're quite spread out. You know, it's like seasoning on the dish. You make sure it gets mixed up in everything. It don't make no sense to have all the seasoning in one bite, right? We got to mix it up into the entire plate. And so likewise, their energy is one that needed to be mixed up all over the earth. And so as a result, a lot of them have found themselves quite solitary, quite isolated. They often sit and wonder, well, why does everybody else not get it? Like, I feel like I'm just out of place. I feel like I don't belong here. Because while I'm just busy trying to make light of a situation and enjoy the day, everybody else want to be angry. Everybody else wants to do everything to not be happy. Everybody else wants to do everything to be at odds when I just want to be in union with everybody. And it's like this golden children energy is very open-hearted, innocent, and pure. And then they're finding that the ones around them are exactly the opposite, like devious, cutthroat, you know, just violent, right? And they're like, I feel like I don't fucking belong here, right? Wow. I'm hearing one of the things that they need to know is that they're not alone, which is why I'm hearing divine timing. That DT energy again has unfolded, and so that way in this experience you can pop up at the perfect time in their life to remind them. I see Share Bear. To remind them that it's perfectly perfect the way that they are, and that they're important, and somebody got to do it, because if they weren't there doing it, imagine what the energy would look like, how dense it would be, how heavy it would be. Okay. All right, let's do this. Right off the top of the decks, I hear, let's do this. So, which one? Sorry, excuse me. I'm just trying to get clear which spread they want, because I got two spreads in my head. I need one or the, oh, you want me to do them both? Okay, yeah, all right. They said start with the gypsy. So here we go. In the past. Ooh, in the past. Coming out in the past, we had the Five of Cups. And look at what it came out with to clarify. Eric, what's up? The Two of Four noble truths, the origin of suffering. So in the past, there was a very strong presence and awareness of suffering. And then I hear, I owe no one suffering. You owe no one suffering. You need to know that. If you didn't know that, and this is the first time you hear it, well, then God bless it. You know what I'm saying? The origin of suffering and understanding the origin of suffering in the past energy. Yeah, there was something here about a major heartbreak, disappointment, loss, energy that had a person totally like, I just don't even have the fucking energy to try to get rid of this. Let me just kick it over with my foot. Like, I'm so tired, exhausted of crying, so tired of being sad, of hurt, of crying, just exhausted. And in this, it was like with the noble truths, the origin of suffering, it's almost like, why do I even put myself in these situations? Like, why do I feel this way? Why is it all got to be so bad, right? Let me see what else. In the current energy, what do we have? I adore you, just FYI. I adore you. What do we have? The Devil card energy. Okay. Interesting. It's like, what I'm seeing is, you're not, it's like with this whole Five of Cups in the past, and it's like you decided, or they decide like they don't want to suffer for nobody, right? So now they just like, you know what? I just fucking love myself. It's that vibe. Like, I'm trying to cling on to every bit of love and passion that I have in a world that's trying to squash it out of me. And this is what this looks like. While they're sitting in their pure, innocent love, pure positive energy that they're bringing as golden children. Oh, the Golden Child, the movie with Eddie Murphy, and they trying to get him to eat the blood in the oatmeal for a reason, because it will destroy. Yes. Yes. And so what do? They try to lure you away, tempt you, tell you you're wrong, tell this. I feel like I'm speaking to the Golden Child right now, because I keep trying to talk about the Golden Child like a third person, but they keep bringing me back, and I catch it, and I'm hearing myself talking directly to the Golden Child. So let me speak to the Golden Child in you. Yeah, while you sitting up in this adoration energy, appreciation energy, just freaking loving yourself energy, right? And then this devil is here. It's like, no, don't do that. Look over here. No, don't do that. That's weird. No, don't do that. Do everything else but that. Like, come give me all your attention. Don't love yourself. Come love me, right? And then don't adore yourself. Don't stay connected to your innocence and your purity. Instead, come over here and connect to me. Focus on me. Make me your point of focus. This is what's happening right now. Okay. What's in the hidden blessing? What we got? Hold on. One card, please. Your acceptance of things influences what the universe brings. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Because you just accept, like, oh, I see how you are. Okay. I'm not going to try to change you, but I see you. I see you. Okay. And you just accept the way people are. Like, one of the things is you stay in your character, whether they accept you or not, okay? And you allow them to be who they want to be, regardless of whether you like the way they are or not, or whether or not you're aligned. Because you're very accepting and you act accordingly to what's being presented, okay? Then the universe is just bringing so much more. More comes to you. The Eight of Wands is a lot of communication. It's a lot of things to do. It's a lot of activity. It's a lot of attention, right? Interesting. So it's a good thing that you have the ability to just, I'm here and see the divine mind in all these experiences is a big deal. Seeing the divine mind in all these experiences is a huge deal. And accepting, like, well, everything has a reason, and there's a reason for everything. So who am I to question the reason why you are the way you are? I'm just going to let you be who you are and trust that there's a reason. Let me see in the challenge, what do we have? The 7 of 12 universal laws, the law of compensation. We are rewarded for right action. I love the conversation this is bringing up. I can see where it's going. King of Pentacles. Okay. So with this golden children, one of the things that they have lived over and over again is no matter what I do, nothing ever seemed to work out right for me. No matter how hard I tried, it's just like it's like if the world is against me. I heard stop saying that. Stop saying that. Whew. 2019, magic happened on Earth. A lot of things led up to this event, but it was a very climactic and pivotal moment in human history that nearly all humans are completely unaware of. A quite magical moment happened when energy was infused into Earth's vibration, with the intention that it put autocorrect in full effect for humans, plants, animals, air, water, inanimate objects, the planets, the universe, everything. I heard the energy touch everything. So what happened is you had the fallout of that experience. That happened in a spiritual way. It was combined with a ceremonial action to affirm the energy. And then 2020 rolls around and the evidence is blossomed. But in between those two, a phone call is made. One angel to another saying, hey, girlie, the river I cross every time I come off my mountain and go back to town to get supplies always flows in a vortex at the bridge where I stop for my smoke break, and it flows to the left and the vortex spins to the left. Yet, this time when I went, the vortex was spinning to the right. It was spinning to the right. This happened late fall 2019. And then after that, we had the global shutdown. The only one we know of in human history since the flood of Noah's day. Yeah. God said in the Bible, for those of you who know, some of y'all don't like what I'm about to say. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. This is the channel message. The Bible even said, I'll never bring a flood upon the earth again. It was a promise. And the fact is, it would not come a flood again. This time the flood came energetically and it shut the whole world down. Just like in your company, when they reboot the program because they installed a new program, the whole system needs to update. Everybody's computers need to be off at this time. And then we can reboot and run the new program, is the vibe. So when that new program came on Earth, in the new program, the magnetics at the core of Earth were flowing in the right direction. They were no longer flowing in reverse. When they were flowing in the reverse, it meant that all the good shit you did, you couldn't get back because of the fact that the core functioning of the Earth's magnetics were flowing in reverse. It made it possible for entities and energies to siphon your works, your energy, your magic without your permission. But there was a global shutdown. There was a global reboot. There was a program system override and a reboot, which means in this new energy, the magnetics are flowing correctly. The only way they could take your energy is if you grant the permission. And how are you granting permission? Because you keep looking at them like they got more power in your life than you do. So what do we have? We have a bunch of golden children that have done a bunch of beautiful golden things and acts and all these things, and they haven't seen it back. Why? Because their whole life up until now has been getting shit in their hand for all the beautiful love and golden acts that they put out on the earth. But guess what? Now the magnetics is corrected. Autocorrect is in full effect. You get back what you put out. They cannot steal your shit no more. Do all the good works you want to. All that energy will return to you. The only thing that can stop it is you thinking that the shit is still the same as it used to be. and it ain't no more. If you still believe that no matter what you do, it doesn't work out for you, blah, 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 you're the one that's deciding, here, let me just keep, you've been stealing my energy and my power all these years. Let me just keep giving it to you because I don't know what else to do. No, fuck that, bump that, throw that out. We're going to throw that right in the fire. Blow that right on up. Yeah, no, you ain't taking nothing around here. I'll take everything that's mine. It's got my name on it. I can cash it. And no more thievery. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm hearing, this is the most important message for all the chosen ones, all the golden children to understand at this time. The energy fully supports you receiving the energy you have put out. So every time you have that doubt, every time that old programming, every time that old thought that, damn, no matter what I do, it never fucking works. Shut up. Shut up. Stop telling that story, baby, because the energy supports you now. All that is just the old synaptic patternings. You know what I'm saying? The old way of thinking, it want to die hard, like everything else be fighting for its life, right? Right at the moment of its destruction. The fact of the matter is, yes, what you do comes back to you. And this is why we don't have to pick up picket signs and go protest, about unity and about not being bigots and misogynists out in these streets and trying to preach and promote that shit in the streets. You know why? Because the energy we put out comes back to us. And if that's a fact, then that means all that hateful bullshit they spouting over there, all that divisive bullshit they spouting over there is their own destruction. They're literally planning their own destruction. They don't know it. They don't understand what I'm talking to you about right here. This energy, this knowledge, I don't know how much of it they know. I don't understand. I don't know if they understand the consequences and repercussions that they're sowing for themselves. What I do know is that you need to know, and I need to know. And this is the most important message. So tell them, you meet somebody, everything just gone to hell in a handbasket. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to what they say, the other shoe to drop, whatever it is. Let them know. That's because, before the quarantine, before the global shutdown, that's all you knew. That's all it was. That's all it's been for generations out here for thousands of years. The ones who sowed positive energies and positive seeds, the enemy came. There's a scripture in the Bible, and the enemy came in the night and stole them. In the night, when it was dark, when the energy was reversed, when the magnetics were flowing counterclockwise. And you know what? There was more evidence besides just the old man by the river. It was also the evidence of the animals. About a couple months after the old man by the river observed the river flowing clockwise, the old man who lived on a mountain off the grid by himself forever, he also observed all these social media reports about animals traveling in circles. Some of you saw that. Some of you are very aware of what I'm talking about. The animals that were in captivity were walking in circles to the left, counterclockwise. The animals that were in freedom were walking or flying in circles to the right, clockwise. The animals were traveling. They were letting us know. It's like the animals were speaking to us. They were like doing their magic to say, hey, y'all are free now. Y'all free now. Okay? Because I just got to be free. And you are. They say you are, baby. Stop preaching the old lie. Stop putting yourself in the chains that they had you in. It's just like the chains is broke loose. And then somebody just sitting there like, well, but I don't know what it feels like not to have these on. It might be really uncomfortable. I think I'm just going to stay here. This is all I know. Fuck that. Bump that. Go have a new experience. So the challenge is that there is a law of compensation. We are rewarded for right action. This is 7th of 12 universal laws. I heard, and it's catch-up time. It's time for the universe to play catch-up because that shit was on reverse for a long time, for thousands of years. Which means that if you do this and you got it right here, not only you gonna fucking love this. You gonna love this as much as I love this. Because let me tell you, this is a really gorgeous thing. Spirit downloaded this to me quite a while back. They said, if you doing what you're supposed to do and you got your vibes right, you got your head right, and you just got your knowing right, don't let all this tell you. Don't let the physical reality, don't be fooled by appearances. Don't let the appearances deceive you. It said, not only are you in line to be rewarded for the right action you take, but this shit is legacy energy. Why? Because all the rewards of your ancestral line, it stretches all the way back. It stretches all the way back. That was stolen. What Ariana said? The light is coming to bring back everything the darkness stole. Baby, who gonna catch it? Who's the physical representative for the ancestors right now? That part. So who's in line to catch all the blessings, not only your own from your own time, but from this ancestral line that stretches way back? Who did all the right things the whole time, and the fucking darkness stole their shit. It's like there's a universal civil lawsuit right now. Bitch, give me what's mine. Oh, that was my grandma's. Oh, that was my great-grandma's. Oh, that was my great-great-great-great-grandma's. I don't even know her name, but you know what? That was her. How dare y'all have stole all that? I accuse you all right now, and I stand here as a witness that now that the energy is autocorrect in full effect, I am ready to receive all the blessings. And my answer is this: there's a long line of them. This whole house is filled of them saying, yeah, baby, go get it. Go get them, baby. Let's do this. They're like, you got this, baby. You got that. It's like they all gave you power of attorney. Like, yeah, get all that shit, baby. Get all that shit. Make sure all our babies get that for the generations to go. You know what I'm saying? For the generations to thrive. That's why I said this is legacy energy. Because what's happening, this shift, and years ago, ooh, thank you. They just brought it back. I love the way DJ, you on point today. The DJ just brought it back, talking about how back when the quarantine started, I sat in my room and did a reading. And I remember because I was sitting on the floor, did the reading, and it came out. It was a conversation between God and Gaia. God and Gaia sat and have a conversation. And they said, yeah, it's time. The energy is right. It's time for a redistribution of wealth and power. Yeah, those full body chills you just got, that's a physical confirmation of everything I've been saying. This redistribution of wealth and power is not so you can go over here and floss and gloss and just brag like, bitch, I got it. This is not so you could go buy $50,000 Birkin bags that China could sell you for $25. But, you know, it's not for that. It's so that you can invest in the solidifying of this energy, right? It's so you can be the leader that you came here to be. See, yeah, think about it. Even when these physical powers that were, they like to try to take office, what they do, they start campaigning. They start getting their fundraising together. Baby, what the painters say? The painters say, universal. Oh yeah. Trust fund, baby, of the universe. That's what it say. Trust fund, baby, of the universe. The more I trust, the more it funds. The more I trust, the more it funds. Trust fund, baby, of the universe. That's what you are. You are here to do that. Yeah, Mia. Earth magic. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes. That's what we're here for. That's why your wealth is yours. That's why you went through everything you did. So you could have the energy, the responsibility, the skills and abilities. But why is this showing up? Why is all this wealth and the compensation for right action showing up in the challenge? Because so many people is still stuck in the mind state of nothing ever works out for me. No matter how much good I do, it never comes. Stop saying that. You're casting a spell against yourself. Just don't do that no more. You've been doing amazing works of love on this planet, and guess what? The floodgates is open now, baby. The floodgates, the torrents can show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing waterfalls of just abundance, of prosperity, of good fortune, of perfect timing, perfect people, perfect connections, perfect opportunities here for you now. Why? Because you're one of the ones who's in alignment with the idea that, oh yeah, the energy I put out comes back to me. Can't nobody steal it. It's mine. I'm the only one that can sign for that shit. That part. Oh yeah, and then all the ancestral line, like they delivering it to me too, because I'm the representative. I got the power of attorney for all my ancestors that was stolen from. We taking all this shit back. Civil action. Okay? Oh Lord, that was a hefty one. That was a hefty one. This position was a hefty one. They showed me it was gonna be. Yeah. And oh, mind you, while you're in this receptive harvest season, oh, somebody go try to talk you out of it. Somebody gonna try to make you afraid of it. But that's because they're still stuck in the old mind state. Like, you still got ones running around here that believes that, you know, only the love is the love money at the root of all evil. This ain't about loving the money. This is about loving the energy and what you're able to accomplish with that energy. Because all money is energy, right? Thank you. And they're bringing up some more. They're saying in a lot of golden-hearted ones have been convinced that poverty is the way to go. Why? Because they got these images of a broke down Jesus, you know what I'm saying? A broke down Buddha. Like, these folks was poor. Like, they didn't have no abundance, okay? You got to give up everything to get it all. No, actually, you might have to, but trust and believe that wealth and luxury is a state of being that is meant for you. It truly is. Aside from that, why? Why does the money want to come to you? Why does the money seek you out amongst all the others in the area? The money, the opportunity, the resources, they come to you because there is this wanting to serve the greater good. Now, here's this other cool part about this. They're just telling me it totally applies to you. Is where there's so many others that don't yet get it, that, oh yeah, the good things I do come back to me. They're still out here limiting their self, and they haven't gotten the mindset yet to be in receptive mode. And they're saying that's another reason why you're so necessary. Because you can receive it in order to distribute it and share the message, share the energy, share the genetic upgrades, share these light codes. It's unstoppable. Because I heard, ain't no stopping us now. Okay, that's what I heard. What else do we have? Show me some more. Oh, brown baggage. Okay, yeah, we got the color brown. And when I got this, message about the color brown, it's like brown baggage. Do it yourself, okay? Stability, reliability, dependable, comforting, wisdom, honesty, support, protection, grounding, simplicity. Do it yourself. When you brown bag it, you bring your own sustenance. Brown bag it sounds like taking your lunch bag to school when you was a kid or to work. You know what I'm saying? You bring your own sustenance to the table. Well, there's somebody here that needs to brown bag it, but they're in a 5 of Wands energy. So somebody's here's got a lot of problems, but they haven't realized how they are the source of their problems. And some of these ones are these golden children that are creating their own problems because what? They're stuck in the old mentality that nothing ever works. I may as well give up. What's the point of this anyways? I heard long, dramatic pause. Well, this is why they're aligning with you. This is why you've been asking to step up and lead. Leader of the pack. I heard you are the leader of the pack. You are being called to step up and lead this energy because you're needed. You have wisdom. You have awareness that was necessary to be added into the mix. It was like, how you gonna make a cake with no eggs? Okay, somebody out there, if you're like vegan or something like that, and you know how to do it, please. You know what I meant. Quit playing with me. But you get the gist. Like, this is a necessary part of the formula. And now if you didn't know it before you got here, you know, you finna learn today. You got it today. So it's important. This is a message that must be spread. This is a message that must be shared. And it's a way of living that must be integrated. Love and peace and happiness. So what else can we see? You saw that shit coming. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. Talking about ooh. Okay, that's what I heard. So you saw something coming, and so you let it go. You saw the shit coming. The shit was about to hit the fan. You knew something had to change. You knew there was going to be a problem somewhere. You knew that. Why? Because somebody was making their own problem, trying to hold on to the past, trying to stay in that past mentality, holding on to their past pains, holding on to negative self-views, doing destructive things to their self. It's like whatever struggle they're dealing with, you saw that shit coming, and yeah, they're over there by themselves dealing with that shit. You can't really do nothing for them if they don't want to do nothing for themselves. The ones that you're being called to step up and lead about are the ones that is doing something. They're teachable. They're willing to learn. They're willing to try. They're willing. Not the ones that are resistant. I mean, you could stand there and bang your head against that wall as long as you like to. But honestly, Spirit is like, there's so many people that right now are teachable. There's so many people that right now are receptive. There are so many people where you could best use your effort and energy and accomplish more, which eventually could possibly help the one that don't want to hear it, don't want to see it, ain't got nothing to do with it right now. Eventually, it could reach them as the energy just expands and grows. They're like, this is a point of expansion. Okay. And they're saying, no, this is not about being a Jehovah's Witness coming to their house, banging on their door and trying to shove it down their throat. No, this is not that. This is bobber fishing, fishing with the bobber. You know how bobber fishing works? You put a little floaty on the end of your line, and your bait's maybe a foot or two below that, right? And the floater will just float on top of the water. And when you see that floater go under the water, that means somebody came and took the bait, and you yank that thing back, you hook your fish and you reel it in. Okay? Likewise, just let the bait sit. What's the bait? You being your awesome self. You being all up in these vibes, all up in this energy, living this lifestyle, being true to you, not faking the funk, not falling for the BS, and not acting like you do. Like, seriously, showing up in your authenticity is how you, that's the bait. That's the bait, okay? And the bobber part of it is like, hey, it's going to come if it comes. I ain't chasing you. This is not fly fishing. See, fly fishing, with fly fishing, you got a little fly lure on there, right? And you just keep throwing it back, reeling it back, throwing it out, and bringing it back. So it looks like there's a fly or a bug hopping off the water, trying to entice the fish to jump up and catch it. No, this is a lot lazier. And it's not about being lazy. It's just like trusting the flow. This is like letting it happen. Yes, this is how you're being guided to step up and lead. Trust in the flow of your life. And trust and know that everything and everyone that is perfectly designed to come to you arrives. There ain't nothing you got to do. Just pay attention for when your bobber go under the water and yank that thing back. Now you start reeling it in and you get your catch. It's like that. We're not out here exerting ourselves all day long with the wading pants. You got to stand in the water and throw the thing back and forth. No, we're not doing all that. You did enough of that. It's receiving season. Let me see what else we have for you. Give yourself a round of applause. What you've accomplished is amazing. Give yourself a round of applause. What you've accomplished is amazing. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. What you've accomplished is amazing. They said, yeah, to the left, to the left. Now we're going to bring it all in. Absolutely. With the King of Wands, what you've done, you did it. You took your fire. You took your passion. You did this. You made it happen. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wow. Now they're cutting me off and they're saying, before we go to the next level of the spread, they want me to see some of the comments that came in while we were not live. Okay, follow-up comments for the ones who was commenting in between. There's somebody here who said, can't believe, so this was in the the one where I had all the heavy makeup the other night. Can't believe you said Mercedes. Literally had that type of car coming to mind this morning, and no idea why. As not my car of preference at all, but I was asking questions this morning, and all I could see was the Mercedes badge. Do y'all remember that reading we just did? Wow. And that was the one where I had all the makeup on. That was Georgina's comment. And so, the messages that come out here, perfectly divinely designed for whenever you find them. Yes. They want me to do one more of these. So let's see. Oh, okay. Interstellar Frequency commented on the reading the other day and said, I heard so many deep frequencies. So that is an awesome comment as well. There's so many. And then all of your live comments here. I'm being guided to go through those when we get through the rest of this reading. So now let's go to the next level of your reading, because we're doing this in levels. We just did the 7-card gypsy. Now we're going to do the 7-card chakra. What do you have? You have so many people who need your time and energy, so I decided to pull out of the competition for your attention. Yes, there's somebody here that couldn't deal with the fact that, you got a lot on you. A lot of people attention on you. A lot of attraction towards you, a lot of attention towards you. They felt like they were unseen, and what they did, they left. And so now God said, well, then let them go. They're not ready for this shit. Yeah, God said, don't worry about it. They don't want to be here. You ain't got to convince them. You're not a salesperson in this. This is not about selling yourself. This is not about selling the vision. This is not about selling your belief. I told you we did the Jehovah's Witness thing before. We ain't doing it no more. We're not knocking on nobody's doors trying to convince them that, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. No, either they're attracted or they're not. What's up, Cheyenne? And so, Jamie, the tower fell to the floor like twice. So at this point, we're going to throw that out. Let me see what else. What do you have? You have 2 of Cups. I love you. Oh, why did we throw it out? They said you threw that one out because somebody really would like to watch you fall, because you didn't dedicate all your time and attention to them. Well, damn. They want you to dedicate all your time and attention to them. How selfish. When you're out here to be a leader, like whoever you interact with, you're meant to interact with. Whoever you have these connections with and who are drawn to you, you're meant to have the connections and drawn to you. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all can't be tied down right now. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you don't love folks. You still love them. But you remember what you're here to do. You remember who you are. You're here to step up and be a leader. How can you lead if you ain't got nobody around you but this one fool that don't want to do nothing because they own problem, don't want to listen, don't want to learn, ain't teachable? That part. Let me see. So what's the choosing in this? What's the desire? The crown chakra. You're like, I'm going to choose to do, what do you want to do? Whatever God said. The crown chakra coming in the sacral chakra position, which is about your desires. It's about your choosing. It's about what you want to do. What do you want? You want your crown chakra. You want to do what God said. And who did it? I'm done. I'm fucking done with you right now. Spirit, I'm fucking done with you right now. It came out with the hermit. Yeah, hermit energy all over this. What do you want to do? You want to trust in what God said. You want to trust in the guidance of your soul. You want to trust that, you know what? This journey may be very solitary, but it's right where I need to be because I generate this light. And I project this energy into this world. Okay, I hold up the light. Once I find my light, I can hold up the light for the others, but I can't hold up the light for the others if I don't have it for myself. Okay, I can't hold up the light for the others if I don't have it for myself. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please. Thank you. I can't hold up the light for others if I don't have it for myself. And you understand that this is not the path that most people would choose. Like most people would choose to go ahead and have that relationship and fuck this soul purpose. I'm just gonna be all in love, and we gonna walk around holding hands and lay on each other and all that shit. And you're like, no, I'm not doing all that. Because all that is a distraction from doing this. Like, this is what I'm here to do. This is more important. And they want you. And they want you. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. Let me see in the solar plexus chakra, which is the actions you're taking. What do we have? You watching them. Well, they get Spider-Man syndrome. This card is exactly what I was channeling in the last couple of readings where it came out, talking about when the wish fulfillment show up. Yeah, you testing people. This is what you're doing. You're testing their patience. You're testing them to alchemize. You're testing them to transmute. You're testing them to switch up what the fuck they had to get something better. Okay, and you're scaring the hell out of them. Why? They way up there in the corner, clinging like this. Ah! Why? Because they dream come true in this connection, in you, in the wisdom. They're scared of wish fulfillment. So what are you doing? You're triggering the fuck out of them. You're triggering them. And that's cool because we have the devil here in a position of now. You became the trigger. Yeah, they try to distract you, but you became the trigger. You became the trigger because the devil no longer masters you. You are the master of it, which means you can't be persuaded, convinced, distracted, thrown off your path. They cannot change your trajectory. You are the dominant energy up in this. And so what are you doing? You're triggering them to find their patience. You're trusting in divine timing. You're elevating the energies. You're like, I'll take all these energies. Energy is not good or bad, just like it's not created or destroyed. It's only transmuted. So throw me all the energy you want to, because I'll transmute that shit, flip this and elevate, baby. Hell yeah. That's the energy. That's the vibe. Sagittarius time. Sagittarius time coming up, right? Quick, in a hurry. Somebody here, what you're doing is you're really making them see the difference between you and everyone else they've ever met, because you just don't do normal shit. That's right. You want to have a normal conversation and a normal experience. Go find you somebody normal. This is golden children we talking about. This is priestess energy we talking about. Yeah. We ain't got that normal stuff going on around here. Who want to be normal in this society? No, not yet. The time will come where it'll be cool to be normal, but it ain't just yet. Y'all ain't all the way there yet. We give you some time. We give you some time to work it out. All right, in the heart chakra, what you got? Pisces energy. Pisces energy, whenever the zodiac sign comes out like this, I'm going to have to pull another one to go with it. Let me see. Mortified. Some Pisces energy is mortified. Four of Pentacles in your heart. Why? Because you pulled your heart back? Okay. Oh, you could be. Oh, yeah. You're protecting your heart. So here's the thing. Some of y'all will have Pisces in a placement of interpersonal connection or a business. I see it in both ways. So where it applies to your interpersonal connection, this is like, you could be mortified of the idea of connecting to another person on that level right now. You like, fuck it. I'll just stay by myself because I know I can trust me. I don't know what these people do. They be switching up so fast. Okay. So you're like, forget it. You gonna have to come in with all kinds of signs, evidence. Like you gonna have to come in and showing the facts over and over again to show me, and consistently. I heard that consistently. Before I can open up my heart. I'm gonna keep my heart right here. Okay. Also, there's this feeling like the way you showed up is scared the pants off of this person. Is it up, Pisces? Why? Because they're so used to protecting their heart. They don't know how to have an open heart. Yeah. So you can kind of appreciate that because, yeah, I'm not just going to give this to anybody either. I heard I'm not just going to give this to anybody either. And at the end of the day, it's mine. I have to hold on to it. It's behind my rib cage for a reason. I'm not supposed to give it away. If I was supposed to give it away, maybe it'd grow outside like my hair and my fingernails. Or maybe it would grow outside like the flowers. I can give those away. I can give you some flowers. I'm not giving you my heart. Oh, okay, that part. Doesn't mean you can't share love. You do. You are a loving person. But somebody here freaked out because they know you got so much to do. You got so many people around you. And they want to hold you all to themselves, put you in their purse and take you home with them and put you in the back pocket and just keep you all the time. No, we can't do that. I heard, no, we're not doing none of that. I'm not going to your house. I'm not going to be in your pocket. I'm not going to limit all my accomplishments, my purpose, my soul evolution and growth just so that I can be there for you. Because like there's 50 other people here at this point. There's 31 other people. 31. That's a message for somebody for sure that need my attention. They need me to show up because there is no 3131 if I don't show up. I heard there ain't, it just don't exist. Okay. Whew. In the throat chakra, what you talking about? You're talking about what point of focus do you have that would delight you as a result of your non-resistant state? What's an allowing point of focus? Look at you, ice cream. You can have a whole ice cream cone up in this. Let me see. What are you talking about? Another perspective. And somebody don't want to, they can't. They're like, but these are my facts. I feel like you don't make me feel valid. Like you devalidate me. Like my feelings are valid. Yeah, your feelings are valid. There's all kinds of validity up around this. There's all kinds of perspectives that are valid. But go ahead, stick with the one you want, because I'm going to choose the perspective that is more progressive, solution-oriented, enlightening, empowering. I heard and empowering. Somebody here, they don't have, so you're trying to show somebody like, listen, if you, there's another card from the Handmade deck they're showing me now. Who can be free unless you first grant freedom? Like they want to be free to be and do and all this stuff, but they want to restrict you. They want to confine you. They want to chain you down. They want to lock you up. Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. Another perspective. Also, bringing me back to that mind state of everything that we are rewarded for right action. Everything I do comes back to me. I do reap the rewards of the seeds that I plant. Okay. And this is, again, this is what in the position of what you're talking about. Like, listen, stop hanging yourself up. It's time for you to have another perspective. It's time for you to realize that the energy is in autocorrect, is in full effect mode. And, now, even though it didn't work before, if you just keep trying, figure it out. Like now, the energy you put out can actually come back to you because the energy is supportive of that in a way that it hasn't been for thousands of years. So test it, play with it. It's not going to cost you nothing. Just give it a shot. Yeah, just give it a shot. As a matter of fact, the challenge is here for all of us here. Even if we've done this before, to give it another shot. Try it on something else. They say try it on something as big as a castle or as small as a button. It doesn't matter. Prove it to yourself again. I heard the more you keep proving it to yourself. Number 3333 coming through. Angel number 3333. Ascended masters on the heavens. Ascended masters in the physical. Hello, and we're working in harmony with one another. Yeah. And so they're saying, prove it to yourself. Show yourself more evidence that what you do comes back to you. That the beautiful things you do return in energy to you. And sometimes from the same place, sometimes from the other hand. It doesn't matter. It keeps showing up. Keep proving it to yourself, okay? You can ask for the evidence to show up in specific ways. Yes. You can ask for the confirmations to come in specific ways. You can ask for it to come in beverages, in food, in money, in people, in conversation, in songs, in cats, in dogs, in birds, and bees. Which way would you like to see it? Which way would it please? Okay, let me see. In the third eye chakra, what do we have as far as what you know, what you already know? Zero-sum bias. You know that a lot of people live their life based off zero-sum bias. The belief that one person's gain is another person's loss. And that is coming out with the Six of Cups. That's a thing of the past, and you know it. Because we live in an infinite universe. The energy is constantly expanding. You're tapped into infinite resources of the universe. There is an infinite number of pies. If you could all just claim your own pie, that'd be great. Somebody is going to have confirmation show up because pie is going to show up. Where it usually is normally cake and ice cream type of vibes, you're going to start seeing pie after pie after pie. And that's going to be a strong confirmation for you. And somebody, you already had some pie and you're like, wow, because it's been forever since I had some pie. Anyway, zero-sum bias. What do you know? It's a thing of the past. We're tapped into infinite resources. Everybody trying to get a slice of somebody else's pie. Wow, when there's infinite pies available to you. Create your own pies. Bring the energy, transmute all that BS vibes and intentions out there into your own pies. Like, you turn it into the ingredients to make your own pies, okay? Whoo-wee. Let's see what we gonna learn in the crown chakra. What do we have? What are we gonna, I love this, you guys. I fucking love this. Cheyenne just had pie. I would love to have had some pie this morning. Girl, bring me some pie. I'll tear it up. Okay, I love my perfect life. This is what you're going to learn. This is what's in the crown chakra. And what we had on here, what you choosing? You choosing what the crown chakra was showing? Oh, that part. You're choosing, you're wanting, your desire is to love your perfect life. And how many ways is that true? How many ways can I align with the awareness of that? I love my perfect life. Let me see what that tarot card coming out with that is, the Queen of Wands. And that's the magic spell you want to cast. That's the magic spell you want to cast. If you're loving your perfect life, then the energy you're creating is coming back to you. The positivity you seeded in the planet is coming back to you. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the surface. It's deeper than whatever they think they could see. So much to speak about in this energy. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Cheerful. Look at that. Cheers. And then, so with cheers, I heard, thank you for being a friend. Golden girls, because of the golden children, we got the golden girls. Listen, I love this. Okay, and look at that. Bottom of the deck is a 9 of Pentacles, baby. You got it. Okay, Britton Woods coming through. Don't you know that you got soul, too much soul, classy clothes, the cutest nose. The perfect shape, ain't nothing wrong about you. Baby, you got it. Okay. Yeah, Britton Wood coming through. You got the magic. This is all about creating magic in your life of, wow, oh my God, how did I barely see that? About I love my perfect life. This is an internal knowing, right? On the other spread that we did above, what we had, oh, was it the King of Wands? Give yourself a round of applause. What you've accomplished is amazing. Do we have in our outcome energies on both places, King and Queen of Wands? Are you fully aligned with yourself? Are you fully like creative and go get 'em attitude? Do you create it and sell it? Like, this is the vibes. I fucking love this. Yo, don't be worried about a tower falling. Because remember, this is the card that fell to the floor twice, and then we threw it across the room once. And I was like, hold on, I don't want to forget to put it back in the box. So we picked it up. But this one, and they said, stop waiting for the tower to fall. Stop waiting for everything in your life to fall apart again. Stop waiting for the destruction. Stop waiting, because you know what? It's giving me the vibes like you've already been through so many tower moments in life, right? And what they did while the energy was being siphoned by the dark, what they did, those tower moments was set in you a belief pattern that nothing good lasts. As soon as I start to why? They said they don't even want me to talk about those ideas no more, but to talk about the replacing ideas. Everything I do prospers. I always have the divine favor on all my plans, projects, and ideas. I'm so successful. I've been successful in ways that I didn't even notice before, but the ways that I've been successful are being shown to me and becoming more obvious to me more and more now and again and again and again. I hear. I am tapped into infinite resources of the universe. I have access. I have the all access pass on the all access path. All good things come to me. All good things I see. All good things I live. All good things I have. All good things I be. All good things. You get to choose the programming. There's a programmer who updates the whole system. Somebody has to take action to do it. The entire system has been updated. Now you have to begin to implement the use of the program in your personal PC, your personal experience, right? Okay. Yeah, stop getting those words out that work counterproductively to you. Instead, how can you pay more attention, thoughts, feelings, and words about how you got it, how it's working out. And what other magic miracles, money, and blessings do you have for me today? Okay, what other love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness can I live and see and breathe today? Yes. What other surprises have you had planned for me today? And how does it get any better than this for my bliss? And who is the you? It's the you. It's the highest self. It's the sovereign self. It's the divine. It's the God in you. And what else will you bring through me? What have I created that I can now see, taste, touch, hold, feel? What else have I materialized that is now become matter, has become physical, it has become real? What else could I have today if I just knew to ask for it and it would delight me in every way? I am tapped into the infinite resources of the universe. There's more available to me that I haven't even begun to see. I'm willing to see more of that now. What would I enjoy? What experiences didn't know that I wanted, but I do want them, and I just need to figure out the awareness of it, and so now I'm receptive to that. Anywhere where I've been deceiving myself and holding on to these limiting beliefs and this negative energy, I'm ready to transmute that, okay? Can I see it? I can see it now. Can you show it to me? Can I reveal it to myself now? And can I be shown and receive the information of how to transmute this energy into the highest vibration for myself, okay? Because I know now all energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted. So all this energy, there's all this ugly energy. Well, let me just transmute it. How can I transmute this energy easily, quickly, and safely? How am I highly blessed, honored, highly favored, and honored and respected now? How can I be of service today? And how can it feel like play? And what blessings, what magic, what miracles come my way? And how's this working for you? And how's this working for the whole tribe too? And how's this working for everybody? And how is it possible that everybody can suddenly see so much more of how the infinite reality is available for them, and infinite resources are working out magic miracles and blessings for them as well too? Yes. Oh, and what about those people that I love? My parents, my children, my neighbors, my sisters, my cousins, my brothers, my clients, my friends, my coworkers. There's so many different ones that I love. And how can they have more experiences that put them more focused and attentive upon how things are working out for them and how the journey is perfect? And even when it looks like there's nothing working out, everything is actually working out, and how autocorrect is in full effect, not just for me, but for them too, for all of us, for me and for you. Emergency help is on the way. Can you hear the sirens as they pass? Emergency help is on the way. You're the emergency help. Step up and take the lead. You're the priestess. You know so much. You received so much. And when you get that idea that you want to say something, but it don't make no fucking sense. I'm not saying that. That don't make no sense. Don't nobody talk like that. Nobody said that. Why? Remember that you are being used as a vessel. You have offered yourself up to service. You have offered yourself up to be of service, and therefore you will be. You will be given the idea. You will be given the mindset. You will be given the words. You will be given the action to take. Follow that urge and find out why Spirit brought you here. Ask to be shown, and it will be revealed. Okay. Anything else? I heard, love, never knew what I was missing until you started actually looking for it everywhere. And then what do you know? You started finding it everywhere. This is what we have for you today, yo. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. They want me to go into your comments now from the live where I can really read them. Let me see what we got up here. We're going to go back to the top. Wow, y'all lit my comment stream up. Thank you. Lead Society, ready for a new start. What's coming for you in November? I heard you. You coming for you in November. Mia had a releasing cry. Okay, she had to put them boundaries in place. I love that. Not really real. Hey, welcome, baby. I love the way you encourage the others. Love. Okay, Maria. Hey. She remind me of the West Side Story. Hey, Arlene. I see you. Welcome. So thankful and grateful. I love this. Okay, so not really real, but I am. Since I was little, I wanted to make it big to make others big. If I'm on top, but others are not next to me, but below me, I know I have failed. You know what? I heard a long time ago, and I've been saying this for years, honey. We elevate together. We elevate together. We rise together, okay? And that's one of the reasons, the fact that we rise together is one of the reasons why they tried to seed separation in us. Well, y'all from different states, y'all different nationalities, you got different favorite football team. They try to find any fucking reason. Oh yeah, as we wearing red, you know, when I came up, how many people were violent to each other and hateful to each other because of the colors red and blue? Like, this is stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's literally fucking stupid. They will try to do anything to separate us because when we together, it's easier to elevate, baby. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Mia, it's a good investment in your healing and your ascension. That's the most valuable investment you can make, baby. Yes. Little Bear Claw. Shout out to Little Bear Claw. Messenger Warrior. Absolutely. We have an amazing life. We have an amazing life. Now, I see Jamie commented Inside Out Souls as well, and it showed me the movie Inside Out. Like, there's some stuff that I don't, but more than anything, I'm like, look at what a beautiful exploration this is in emotions. Like, it's making people more aware of emotions. Love it. Okay. We're always blessed, safe, and protected. Cheyenne, we attract, baby. We attract. Absolutely. Absolutely and hallelujah. Hey Maniac, welcome. 0007, okay. 007. They said 007 Maniac. Hey. Okay, I see you. Yes, we always come through with the big facts. Can't fake it. Listen, I do the best fake nails ever. I just did my fill yesterday, so they're so fresh. But like, as good as I am, fake can't stick to real forever. Hello, fake can't stick to real forever. What the fuck is this troll? What in the trolley hell? Yeah. Forever on hide user on this channel. How disrespectful. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. No time for the BS. Okay. Maniac, no, it's a Pisces up in their business. Hello. I see you. Chanel, welcome. Okay. Cherry Bear said a full plate of pies, baby. It's so many pies out here. I loved it when I looked up and I saw Cheyenne had just had a pie. Jamie had apple pie shake yesterday, okay, and claimed that loving my perfect life. Yes, we stay on point. You know why? Because we have faced ourselves. So here's the thing. You need to also hear this. They said, in order to do this energetic, prophetic, channeled, empathic, psychic, whatever the fuck way you want to call it, intuitive, and do it accurately with accuracy and to actually purely channel messages of the divine, you have to face yourself. As long as you won't face yourself, you're always going to be on the side of the point. You ain't never going to hit the point until you deal with your own shit. If you can't deal with your own shit, how can you deal with anyone else's shit? Right? You got to clean yourself up before you try to tell somebody how to clean their shit up. There's facts, okay? Absolutely. Soul Tribe, absolutely. We're all up in this. Janine showed up at 1010, okay, baby. All the way in New Zealand. Hey, Sherry. Sherry Smith, hey, hey, hey. All right, so this has been a beautiful session with you. So thankful and grateful the growth on our channel. Y'all keep showing up because I keep showing up. If you didn't tap the bell, tap the freaking bell. It looks like the YouTube bell is working again. You know, if it seems guided, if you get the urge, send it to whoever the urge comes through about, right? And I definitely do all I can to read and respond to all of your comments. So thankful and grateful. Because I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. is in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Estamos completos ya.